Well, hi everyone, welcome back to PlayFrame and Final Fantasy XIV. Are you ready to continue this here story? Dermon's excited, let me tell you. He's ready. Okay, let's go talk to Slothborn here. We gotta start working out all the particulars of getting the Scions moved out here to our new headquarters in Revenant's Toll in Mordona. Hello. Slothborn would show you around the Scions' soon-to-be home in Revenant's Toll. Oh, I'd love that. A tour. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see? Ha! But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scions' new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Oop, hang on.
Is that you, Dermon? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste.
Is everything quite all right, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Will do. All right. And just when we thought we were done, Prey returning to the Waking Sands, they pull us back in. Thank goodness for these, though, right? Whew. I mean, I know I've got match cut magic, but that stuff's only so strong. Hey, Tataru.
A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now, go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do.
Will do. Let's go see what the problem is. I'm confident Dermon can fix it. Oh, hey! The nerve of some petitioners engaging us as if we've already talked about this, Alphino. Pray remember your conversations with me.
How she has grown since we spoke. She puts me to shame with her accomplishments, and for that I'm full glad.
It's good having you around, Flamin. You'll do great here. All right, Minfilia. What is the trouble?
I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another Primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania.
More Primal troubles. Figures. Thine arrival's customarily timely indeed, Dermon. I definitely added a word or two in there. Let me try again. Thine arrival's customarily timely, Dermon. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but, as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Muggles guard beyond such follies. The what now? Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. All right. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Ulwa. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Dermon. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Always do. And hey, Ida and Papalimo time. Been a bit since we last hanged out with those two. Make way, everyone. Noted scion and hero coming through. Ah, Vorsale, how you doing? Vorsel, I think. Vorsale Ulwa. Ulwa. I'm practicing. A pleasure to see you as always, Derman. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Sorry, I got distracted by this figure. Doing a whole Wonder Woman thing, it kind of seems like. Pretty impressive, actually, how close you can get to cosplaying characters from different IP sometimes in these games. Anyhow, sorry, you were saying. Allow me to explain. Right, please do. Explain, I mean. Yes. Vorsale Ulwa wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Moggle Kupo visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moggle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise your role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kupo himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. Moogle dealings, is it? So be it. This ought to be interesting. Here we are. Pardon me, everyone, pardon me. Excuse me. The other scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Please do. Boy, what an office, though. The Elder Seedseer is doing it right.
Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kupo Cop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you've come, Derman, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kupo Cop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moggle Mog XII has returned to Eorzea. You're gonna have to run that name by me again. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he's a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kupo here would have me believe the former.
Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moggle Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moggle Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moggle Mog XII, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moggle Mog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait. You're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought into the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few.
To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Muggles' Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may.
I assure you, the Muggles' Guard only want to protect the forests from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Moggle XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact.
Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean?
We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Muggles in a manner similar to that of a Primal.
We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Derman, confront good King Moggle XII and drive him from our midst. Never got asked to fight a Moogle before, much less Moogle royalty. Humbly do I thank you. This should be fun. The sanctuary of the Muggles' Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Asumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. You got it. Well, this should be entertaining. Let me go, find Brother Asumiyan. What's the way out? Hang on. Okay. Have I had the occasion to, show you all the Conjurers Guild space? It's kind of like deep inside this tree here. It's pretty cool. Rather unique for a guild space in this game. I like it. And this is where their guild master, Asumiyan, hangs out. Welcome, Derman. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moggle XII is a great comfort, to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Muggles are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Oh, I am so ready. Are you kidding me? This is the most interesting thing that's happened to me today. Quest titles still on point. Brother Asumiyan would unfold to you the secrets of good King Moggle XII's magical defenses. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago, when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. I think in the patches post-release of 1.0, this Moggle was a trial boss fight then too, so I think it's kind of making its return, if I'm understanding right. The fight's probably been tuned and changed pretty heavily, but the character existed, I guess, is my point. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians, who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we've been spared that burden on this occasion. Kupo Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Muggles' Guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I've been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Muggles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kupo Kop's keystones, Derman. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. Hey, little bomb, do you mind not getting in my chart? Thank you. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. Trust me, I'm very convincing. Granted, usually I can out-cute most anybody I try to convince of something, so this one might be a little tricky, but I'm up for a challenge. Here we are. How's it going? Keystones, please.
So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead.
Huh. Out-cuted him easier than I thought. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Great. Let me on your boat. Thank you. Mogul? Mogul? This is, those are big for Muggles. They're like me-sized.
Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you were planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him.
What's going on here?
We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown.
Oh, that camera move.
Enough. Kuplo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mogomog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo.
So, how are negotiations going?
The king is planning to purge the 12's of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late.
Oh, I aim to. Can you let me in? To the fight, to the place, wherever it is I need to go?
The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Muggle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo.
Escort Kuplo Kop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Oh, good. All right. Follow me, little fella. Durman will escort you. And hey, some added backup. A Quay friend. See? Enthusiastic. It looks like somebody else is doing this exact same thing right now, so hey, we can help each other out. Get out of here. Thank you, Quay friend. A fair number of inconsequential fights later. Here we are!
We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you?
Nope. Those things done been handled. Properly thwacked.
Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
All right. Focus. Think about how fun it's going to be fighting Muggles.
The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Muggles a lesson and send the king back whence he came.
Oh, I intend to. I am going to be needing backup for this, though. Let me, see about recruiting a crew. Be right back. And there is our crew assembled. Sorry, it was getting close to dark, so it didn't take like a long time. We've got Pakin, Ellis, Aurel. We got a few familiar names and a few new ones. Nismith, Scabs, who is, I believe, new. Kaneuchi is new as well, and Yukime. Several new names. Just a good little mix here. This should be a good old time. And hopefully I can tank better than some of my most recent showings. We're all going to find out together. In either case, we're going to have a good time because this fight is silly. And legitimately challenging back in its day. Enjoy the tunes, by the way. They are also very silly.
Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Muggle's Guard, to arms! Defend the king, Kupo!
Welcome to the cutest boss fight, everyone. And what an enthusiastic squad we have here. Dancing and having a grand old time. Thank you all for joining us, the lot of you. I'm excited to see how on earth this goes. Should probably actually pull up my main interface now and get ready for the tanketing. Who is ready for a grand battle? Prepare one and all. We go to war with the Moogles. Do the fights. First with this one, who's looking pretty paladin-y the way they're all kitted out. Nope, no thank you. There we go, not so bad. What? Oh, two more. What looks like a bard and a black mage. I love their little hats and weaponry. Too cute. And also naughty. Bad Moogles. Please behave yourselves. And three more. Okay. We got us a white mage. We got us a warrior. Definitely should keep you focused on me if that's possible. And looks like a little rogue over there. Look at their little weapons. It's the best. All right, but for real, behave yourselves. No. No hit. Behave. These are just bad Moogles.
Ever dance with a Moogle in the pale moonlight?
Oh, no, wait. This is the bard. The other one was just an archer. I guess for Moogles, that's a distinct role. Probably should have brought back up. That was a... Oop.
Hail to the king, Kupo!
This game is good.
You shall suffer for your transgressions against my subjects.
And now the actual fight begins. Come over here, good King Moggle. You need to be over here, while the rest of my squad tries to take out the rest of the riffraff.
Hearken unto me, brave Moogle's guard! These villains shall something or other threaten you no more!
Nope, don't stand in AoEs. That's definitely not a thing you want to do. Nope, none of them. None of them. None of them. They're all bad for standing in. I told you the music was silly, in a good way. I'm just keeping Moggle over here and distracted, so the king will mostly focus on me. We do need to take out the rest of them, though, because the more of them are alive, the more of them... that's gonna hurt a little bit. Yep. The more of them are still up and flying around, the more that move hurts us. So we have to take out the rest of the little Moogles as quickly as we are able. Otherwise, it is very easy to wipe if everyone's all focused on Moggle. Yeah, okay. But all right, looks like we got all the small fry out of here. Focus down the king. Regicide!
Lend me your strength and I shall purge our enemies from Thornmarch!
No, you won't. Yay! Victory against the Moogle menace! Hey, we did it! Good job, everyone! Congratulations on a very good and successful fight. Thank you, one and all. Nisbeth, thank you very much. Scabs, looking good, and nice to meet you. Orel, lovely. Kaneuchi, gracious. So flashy and fancy. Yukime, I'm glad you came here. At least someone's taking this seriously. Ellis, good to see you again. Pakin, good to see you again as well as your little summon. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody here. Yeah, I guess I saw all of you. I did. Great. Okay. Thank you all very much for joining. have yourselves a good rest of your time playing. Today, I've got to go, well, collect this stuff, obviously, but then I need to be, like, going. There's more episode to do. Goodbye, everyone!
You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Moggle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggle's guard when you did. Thank you, Dermot. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them, too. You should go and tell Puknipak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Ryao at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain.
Can do. Let's see here. Quay friend, do you mind giving me a lift? I know we're close, but it'll just go faster if... There we go. Yes. Yes. This. Good. Hookney. I bring tidings.
Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Ryao wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption.
My thanks. We've done good work today. Raya Osena wishes to congratulate you on your victory over Good King Moggle the 12th.
Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Dermot.
My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Oh, I plan to. What tales I shall spin. I beat up the Moogle King per the orders of the, well, not the Queen, but the local equivalent. Are you kidding me? The Elder Seer is expecting you, sir. May I show you in? Heck yes, you may. I fought like 10 Moogles today. One of them was very big. All of them were actually pretty big. One of them was very bigger, though. Guess what I've been doing? Hey, do you guys have any thoughts?
Dermot, Kupla Cop says you killed the king.
I'm pleased, of course, but it completely spoiled the end of your story. Silly Moogle. Well, I'm here. You kind of have probably a guess as to how it went.
By Louis Suave's definition, the late King Moggle the 12th was indeed a primal. But how can that be? It defies all precedent.
Yeah, it is kind of a weird one, I'll grant you, but it gave me the opportunity to fight a Moogle King Papalimo. Focus on the important thing here.
Dermot, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus have I two reasons to be glad. Yet my questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch.
Well, first there was a large Moogle King, and then there wasn't.
Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts?
Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one? That's the word? I'm pretty sure it's the word. My heartfelt thanks, Dermot. Already the information you've provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss.
Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter.
The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll.
We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seed Seer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired.
Mayhap I will. All right, then. Let me go do that thing. Do. Hey, Tataru. I'm here to report. Y'all wouldn't believe what I got to do today. It is good to see you hale and healthy, Derman. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Moggle XII, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seed Seer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Derman. Oh, you bet. So then, need anything else, or shall I be going? The time has come at last to leave Vesper Bay, and Minfilia would apprise you of the final details of the move. Oh, fine, let's do it. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are, at long last, ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at regular intervals. Lest you doubt it, it's still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Derman. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it's best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of Primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we've sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I've forgotten something. Something important. Hey, you bet. Let me go talk to the guy. Urianger! I'm here to talk to you, but first actually I'm going to talk to my other friends. Believe me, I'm quite eager to resume activities. I think this is something we already heard from you. That's fine. Ishtola, do you have anything else? No, that's the same. Okay. Papalimo.
Just when we dared to believe that peace had arrived, another Primal awakens. I say, has there ever been...
This is the same. Come on, you guys. Think of new things to say. I've given you so much time. Thou art ever welcome, Derman, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Was that a compliment or an insult? I can't tell. Be not offended, Derman. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Go on.
Ah!
Whence came that cry? The solar. 12 for Fend, the antecedent. I leave for 2 seconds.
Dermot, you must...
Tell me, Louisois, would you have done the same? Louisois Levelier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Huh.
An Ascian? Here? How?
How readily you see. They are indeed gifted, antecedent.
But you're not like the others. Your robes.
Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebearers. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you.
He who... You speak of La Habrea?
La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes.
Then he is still...
Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion.
You... What are you? We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready.
It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation.
La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo.
La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master.
And if we did?
There would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends.
Wait! Stay where you are! Ah!
Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder?
Oh, I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern.
He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill.
I heard your cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic.
Urianger, send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there's any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady. Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Derman. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. On the job. Pray attend me, Tataru. Ah, the plot she begins to stir again. And maybe it's just me, it already feels a little bit like the dialogue in these quests is feeling a little stronger. Just in general. A little more natural. Lived in. Anyway. Let's go find this white-robed dweeb. Anybody out here in a white robe I need to know about? Hello? Wait, friend, let's search from above. This could take forever. Hello, anyone in a white robe? Anyone in a white robe? Wait. I don't think I needed to take off. Hi. I'm told that you're the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Sure, adding a lot of extra steps to this conversation. Literal ones. I haven't got all day. We have to move house. Can we speed this along? Oh, I'm being judged by brutish imps. I'm the one who does judging here, thank you. And I find you lacking. And also thwacked. Get out of here. Shoo. Swatting them like flies over here. Go. Thank you. Surely an Ascian can come up with better than that. Come on. No. No fates. I'm not interested in whatever this is. Out of my way, all of you. Oh, more judgment? Fine. Ooh, see, now this is more like it. Finally. Something befitting my talents. And it's dead. All right, that was fun. Can we talk? Again, I have to help move. Seriously? All right, fine. What else you got? 2 of them. Wow, you don't say. 2 whole ones of these. 1 whole one of these. Good times. All right. Conversation, though, for real. Some of us have things to do. Are you and the frog, like, having a conversation? Am I interrupting? You know what? I got a timetable here. I'm interrupting. Oh, just actual Ascians. That's fun. They'll seem so much more intimidating in boss fights. Do you mind? Ready to talk? Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. If you say so. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. And there he goes. Sorry, I didn't know I was in the middle of... I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm back. Nobody leave without me. Tatar? Oh, good, you're still here.
Where were you, Derman? Did you find the man in white?
Oh, what am I doing? The antecedent is waiting for you. All right, I'm going. Glad you're safe. Oh, the antecedent. I am back. Thank the gods you've returned, Derman. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Yeah, we're gonna have to live with those for a while. That's okay though. So are we moving, or Menphilia has a final favor to ask of you. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It's all I have left of my father. Yeah, you got it. I shall ensure that this nerd takes the utmost care of it, forsooth. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? I've got Warburton's journal, the legacy of Menphilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562. It was a 1.0 thing, don't worry about it, when Agubu broke free of its magical fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Contains a wealth of stolen Imperial research on the Primals, as well as other information which has yet to be deciphered. And now it's yours. Take, good care of it. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Yeah. Derman, this is Menphilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you've given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the Seventh Heaven in I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. And boy, that is nice, isn't it? I think I will. I think I will. Isn't it going to be so nice being able to go back to headquarters using a crystal? I think so. We're just going right there. And here we are. It's so nice. Oh, here you are. Hey, Tataru. How are you settling in?
Oh, Derman, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up.
As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours.
Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here.
Oh, yeah. That man. Can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss that massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here, which you could see if it wasn't so foggy. As it is, a little bit blurry. We'll get a look at it later. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him, see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. We'll get there.
Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Derman, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you.
That's a good idea. Why don't I go do that? And then we'll go talk to that weirdo. Yes, you. The Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Yes, so, the Crystal Tower is a raid series. And we're going to do it. Not just because it's interesting, but because we have to now. The Crystal Tower used to be an entirely optional raid, but it has since been made mandatory because of its relevance to the main story. So, starting tomorrow, we're going to start dipping into that. But first, we got to go say hi to our butts and wrap this episode up. Jeez. Boy, there's a lot of people in here. Hey, Tataru.
Welcome to our new home, the Rising Stones. Isn't it lovely? But why are you standing around here talking to me? Everyone's waiting for you inside.
I'm going. Welcome home, everyone, to our new home, the Rising Stones. It's quite cozy. Flamin, how are you settling in?
Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here with me.
I mean, I just got here. I was just saying hi. Papalimo, Ida.
I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, Muntoi sauce.
Muntai? Is that Muntoi? I don't know.
No, victory. Yeah, victory.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm glad you're excited.
So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral. Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ.
Listen, I'm just glad she's excited. Hoary Boulder, I don't think we've had a chance to meet.
The horror. The horror.
Did you lose the squat contest? I'm just gonna guess that's what happened. Hang in there, bud. She's very excited right now. Oh, Thancred, I almost didn't see you. Sneaky. As ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake, she would... Godsdarn it, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Oh, that's right. You kind of had like a thing for her at one point, didn't you? That was also a 1.0 thing, I think. Comments and knowledgeable lore folk, please confirm, deny, or expound. As you can see, our Charlian allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. 'Twould be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. No. I can't read. Alphino! Is it not wonderful, Derman? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they'll come in time, but for now, let's enjoy the respite. I think I will. Now let's check out the new solar. Hey, looking nice. A little more spacious, nice new look. Still got the display. And if I'm not mistaken, you have a bigger desk. You know what? You deserve it. Well, it certainly is spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we will not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! All set up in our new base. A moment of your time, Derman. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ochre? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we'd gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Derman. I discern them all around, and disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero. Your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kryl, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion and your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will. So too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. And there we are. And with that, I believe, yes, we have completed the 2.1 patch story. There you go. So that's like what one chapter released in a patch update will give you. The last 2 days, the last 2 days of story mode, basically. So that's how we're going to wrap it up for today. And we will start the 2.2 patch story soon, but we do have that stranger outside and that crystal tower and all that, and I think we're just going to go do that first. So I will see y'all next time when we start kicking that off, and that should be fun. In the meantime, do take care, and goodbye.